Let us consider elements of stealing under criminal law. Okay. Now, criminal law basically focuses on the crimes, okay? And then criminal litigation is on the procedure. If you want to now sue someone, if you want to charge someone rather. Good. Now let us go. Still in I think 383, section 383 of Nigerian Criminal Code, which is applicable in the southern Nigeria, provides for that. Then in the penal code, section 286 provides for, and the penal code is for the northern Nigeria, provides for theft. They didn't call it stealing in the penal code. Now, what are the elements of what of stealing? Now, taking. If you look at the section, I may put it up here, but let me just, because I don't want this to be so long. Elements of stealing. Taking. First is taking, right? What is taking? You go collect them. You go collect them. Okay, you cannot use your eye and take something. You must have moved it, take, collect it, or convert. Now, conversion is usually an instance where even though I have given it to you, you did not take it. I gave it to you, turned it into something that I can no longer use. Or if anyone sees that thing, they would clearly know that you did not intend the owner of that thing to use it anymore. Let's say stealing of a car. It would mean taking my car. Not be this car, sha. God abeg. If you want to steal a car, it will mean taking a car, right? Let's say stealing a car. It will mean either you found a key and then you drove the car away. You've taken it. Conversion would mean, let's say I gave you the car or something. I gave you my car for something. You did not take it. I gave it to you, and then you refurbished it, repainted it, changed the number, changed the chassis, made it into something that would lose my identity. And if I see it, I wouldn't know it is mine again, or turned it into something that I can no longer use for myself. You've converted it. Let me assume this is a book, is my book, and I kept it on my desk. You took it and you are reading it for some time. It may not amount to stealing. Let's say you didn't even ask. You just maybe trespass your property at best. Yeah, you were just reading it, but my name is still there. My name is still there. Everything. If anybody sees it, they will still know that it's my book. But you would have converted it when you took this book, bound, changed the cover, all the pages where I wrote my name, you tore it out, wrote your name, change it in a way that if anybody sees this, they will no longer know that it is mine. That is an ambit of what conversion. Another element of stealing. Another element of stealing is that particular thing you are taking must be something that is capable of being what stolen. In our criminal code, before this section that defines stealing, there are definitions of things that are capable of being stolen in 382 or 381. Please just check it. I will still add it on the screenshot if I find it. It's not everything that can be stolen. So most of the things that were listed there, you will see them. They will tell you this is capable of being stolen, this cannot be stolen. An animal that is kept in a cage, many things are capable of being stolen. So whatever you want to take should be something that is capable of being stolen. This is why they had to make a law to now criminalize kidnapping, because prior to now they did not presume that a human being can be taken. Okay, because a human being was not envisaged in that section as defining anything that can be taken. So they had to create a law criminalizing kidnapping, because necessarily you're actually taking the person. But then again, that story for another day. But fraudulent intention is also going to be the guilty mind or the mens rea. Remember that there are elements of a crime: the actus reus and the mens rea, right? Though this particular area is still it should be expanded a bit, but it's a story for another day. The actus reus is the physical act, and then the mens rea is the mental mind or the guilty mind, right? Good. Now the physical act is that taking or the conversion. Do you get? Good. And then the mental or the guilty mind is what the fraudulent intention. So if you've taken something that is being capable that is capable of being stolen, and you acted with fraudulent intention, which can be deciphered if you have actually acted in a way that the owner can no longer use that thing, or in a way that you want to make that thing to become yours, that's the guilty mind. Okay, now in contrast with 286, 286 of the penal code basically focused on, I think it is still basically the same thing, but there are very few differences. Let's get into. Under the penal code, you will be intending to take dishonestly something that is capable of being moved without the consent of the owner, right? And actually do that. So there is the absence of fraudulent intention in the penal code. What we are looking for is dishonest intention, which I guess will be a lower bar. You may not really need to prove fraudulent intention again. Just show that your intention was dishonest. Now we also have consent. So uh, this penal code specifically mentioned the fact that you took that thing without consent. So also you would see that conversion is also missing under the penal code. So you don't need to show that if you wanted to convert, but their own is dishonest taking. You wanted to take dishonestly, and then you actually moved that thing without the consent of the owner. All right. So for them, you have to first of all move it. It's something that's capable of being stolen, dishonest intention, lack of consent, and then na theft be that.